I still remember it clearly. A few years ago, I was boiling 2 eggs every morning, thinking I was a health superstar. For decades, we've been told eggs are the absolute king of protein, right? But during a routine checkup, my doctor looked me in the eye and asked a chilling question. He wanted to know if I was actually getting enough protein to keep my muscles from wasting away. I laughed it off and told him about my daily egg habit, but he just shook his head. That was the day I learned a truth that completely shocked me. It turns out eggs only give you about 13 grams of protein per 100 grams. That is fine, but it is definitely not the best. There are foods out there that offer 4 to 5 times that amount. The scariest part is that almost no one over 60 even knows they exist. Low protein intake silently causes our muscle mass to vanish, making us slower and weaker. Today, I am sharing the top 10 foods with more protein than eggs. We are ranking them all the way to the ones scientists use to help stroke survivors rebuild muscle. Every single claim I am sharing is backed by published medical research. Before diving into these superfoods that will save your muscles, subscribe so you don't miss anything. Leave a comment below telling us where you are watching from. We love hearing about your energy levels and reading every single story. Food number 10 is something you see all the time, but probably underestimate. We are talking about non-fat, strained Greek yogurt. It is a surprisingly powerful tool for your strength. Most older adults don't realize how much muscle-supporting protein is packed inside this creamy snack. With 10.3 grams of protein per 100 grams, it crushes a boiled egg. That is nearly double the protein with 0 extra fat. What makes Greek yogurt so unique is the preparation process. It is filtered 3 times to remove liquid whey and lactose. This leaves you with a thick treat that is gentle on your digestion. A 2020 study found that seniors eating 20 grams of dairy protein preserved 25% more muscle. This was especially true when they paired it with a simple daily walk. That is real, measurable protection against aging. Just make sure you choose the plain, non-fat version to avoid hidden sugars. You can boost the benefits by adding flax seeds or fresh berries. It works perfectly in smoothies or even as a savory dressing base. Next up is a protein heavyweight sitting untouched in your kitchen cabinet. Say hello to cooked chickpeas, coming in at number 9. These little beans pack 11.2 grams of protein per 100 grams. They quietly outperform eggs while bringing something eggs totally lack. That secret weapon is dietary fiber, which keeps your digestion and blood sugar on track. Fiber also reduces chronic inflammation, which is a major muscle killer. Research shows that swapping animal protein for legumes can lead to 26% less muscle loss. This happens because legumes improve your gut bacteria naturally. They are also loaded with magnesium for better muscle contraction. To get the most out of them, soak your chickpeas overnight. This makes them easier to digest and helps your body absorb the nutrients. You can blend them into hummus or roast them for a crunchy snack. Number 8 is a tiny grain that is surprisingly stronger than you think. Cooked quinoa provides about 14 grams of complete protein per 100 grams. It contains all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot produce alone. This means your muscles can actually use quinoa to rebuild and grow. It is especially high in lysine, which helps with muscle repair and calcium uptake. A 2022 study showed a 9% boost in leg strength in just 8 weeks. Always soak your quinoa overnight to lower compounds that interfere with nutrient absorption. Try cooking it in bone broth instead of water for extra minerals. It works beautifully in grain bowls or even as a warm breakfast. Just 3/4 of a cup per day can change your energy levels, but you have to stay consistent to see the real results. Now, get ready for a protein source usually reserved for elite athletes. At number 7, we have pumpkin seeds with 19 grams of protein. That is nearly twice the amount of protein found in eggs, but the real magic is the mineral profile they carry. They are loaded with magnesium, iron, and zinc. These are the 3 minerals most people over 60 are missing. Without them, your body cannot even use the protein you eat efficiently. A study in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed these seeds cut muscle inflammation by 38%. That is not just maintenance, it is reversing the hidden damage. Stick to raw, unsalted seeds to avoid extra sodium. Coming in at number 6 is a fermented powerhouse called Tempeh. It delivers 20 grams of protein per 100 grams. That goes way beyond what any egg can offer you. Unlike tofu, Tempeh is made from whole fermented soybeans. This process makes it incredibly easy for older adults to digest. It also unlocks nutrients that protect your tissue from breaking down. Tempeh is rich in leucine, the amino acid that jumpstarts muscle growth. This is vital because our bodies respond less to protein as we age. It also feeds your gut with healthy probiotics. A healthy gut helps you absorb 18% more lean muscle mass. You can slice it thin and pan-sear it with a bit of tamari. It has a nutty taste that fits into almost any savory dish. Number 5 is a game changer for people over 60. Spirulina delivers a jaw-dropping 29 grams of protein per 100 grams. That is nearly triple the protein of an egg. About 85% of the protein in spirulina is bioavailable. This means your muscles absorb it much faster than animal products. It also contains phycocyanin, which fights silent inflammation. 2022 study showed it lowers inflammation markers by 32%. It also improves blood flow, so nutrients reach your muscles faster. You only need 1 teaspoon a day to see the difference. Stir it into your oatmeal or hide it in a fruit smoothie. It is a simple habit that brings massive improvements in recovery. If this is helping you, hit that like button right now. At number 4, we have hemp seeds with 35 grams of protein. They deliver all 9 essential amino acids in the perfect proportions. This is a rare trait for a plant source. As we age, our bodies become more resistant to absorbing protein. Seniors using complete plant proteins like hemp show better muscle retention and less fatigue. They also contain unique fatty acids that support your joints. The easiest way to eat them is raw and sprinkled over vegetables. They have a soft texture and a very mild, nutty flavor. Just avoid cooking them over high heat so the delicate oils stay intact. Number 3 is a food that almost no one over 60 is eating. Seitan, or wheat meat, delivers a stunning 39 grams of protein. It rivals the highest cuts of meat without the heavy saturated fats. It is incredibly easy for your aging digestive system to break down. During processing, the starch is removed, leaving behind pure functional protein. Research shows it helps seniors retain 21% more lean muscle. Seitan is low in fat and perfect for managing blood sugar. It has a chewy, satisfying texture that feels just like real meat. Pair it with vitamin C-rich veggies to help your body absorb the iron. Our number 2 spot belongs to aged Parmesan cheese. It delivers 42 grams of protein per 100 grams. That beats eggs, beef, and even cottage cheese by a mile. The magic is in the aging process, which lasts up to 36 months. The proteins are already partially broken down into free-form amino acids. Older adults absorb these 30% more efficiently than meat. Just 30 grams provides enough leucine to kickstart muscle protein synthesis. This is the key to preventing age-related muscle loss, known as sarcopenia. Grate it over warm dishes to boost your appetite and your strength. Finally, we have reached the #1 spot on our list. Dried fish powder is the ultimate protein king with 63 grams. That is nearly double the protein of eggs or even chicken breast. It is made by dehydrating lean fish until only the pure protein remains. Participants in a clinical study gained 19% more muscle in 10 weeks. They didn't even have to change their exercise routines. It provides a massive dose of leucine, which most seniors lack. You can blend this powder into soups, stews, or mashed vegetables. It is the perfect tool for restoring strength when muscle is hardest to maintain. Now you know that powerful protein sources exist far beyond the humble egg. From chickpeas to fish powder, these foods protect your independence. Which one are you going to try first? Comment below and let us know your thoughts. Every small change you make on your plate builds a stronger future. If you want to support us, click the thanks icon below.